Hey everyone, how's it going? For those who don't know me, my name is Matt. I grew up at St. Peter's Baptist Church since we were meeting at Nunnerywood High School, and I'm the son of Tim and Heather Breed. And 3 years ago I moved to Munich in Germany. I won't go into why, that's a very long story, but yeah, over these last 3 years I've had the chance to really start this new life, and for those who knew me as a teenager and knew me growing up, you'll know that I wasn't the most well-behaved kid. I don't think I was the best role model. I did a lot of dumb stuff, but over these last 3 years I really had the time and the space to really reflect on all that and kind of use it to improve myself and improve my life. Yeah, and that's kind of the theme that I want to talk about is new beginnings. You know, this new beginning of me moving to Germany, something massive, something that I guess I'm still not done with, you know, but especially in this time right now where, you know, we're living in this weird world that I'm sure most of us haven't experienced before, and that's this lockdown corona craziness, and a lot of people, you know, are saying, I can't wait for things to go back to normal, or yeah, I just wish things would, yeah, go back to the way they were. And I personally think that's a bad way to look at it, actually, and I think God thinks that too, and I'll kind of want to share with you why I think that, and hopefully it can encourage you, and yeah, looking forward rather than looking back. So as we say, like, yeah, I can't wait for things to go back to the way they were, I think rather than looking back, we need to look forward. And by that I mean not dwelling on what has happened and what has been good. I mean, don't get me wrong, life has been good in the past, but I think we need to expect more. We need to, yeah, be ready for this new, better world that we're going to go into, rather than the one that we've just came out of. And there's also a lot of Bible verses that back that up. Isaiah 43 in particular says, I called forth the mighty army of Egypt with all of its chariots and horses. I drew them beneath the waves and they drowned. Their lives snuffled out like a smouldering candle wick. But forget all that. It is nothing compared to what I'm going to do. For I'm about to do something new. See, I've already begun. Do you not see it? I will make a pathway through the wilderness. I will create rivers in the dry wasteland. I love that verse because it talks about this incredible victory, you know, that the Israelites had against the Egyptians, and saying, that was amazing, look how great that was. And I think we can do that too. We can look back to, you know, how things were before this lockdown period, and say, oh, do you remember that? Do you remember how good that was? And yes, that, you know, we're not denying the greatness of how things were. But then it goes on to say, it is nothing compared to what I'm going to do. And I love that, and I love that we can look forward like that and say, hey, yes, this was amazing, but actually things are going to be even better afterwards. For example, making a pathway through the wilderness. I love that because right now, you know, I feel like we kind of are right, we're in the wilderness. We don't really know what we're doing. We don't know where we're going. But God is making a pathway for us into this new world, into this better and improved earth that we're going to step into. I will create rivers, and I will create rivers in the dry wasteland. And so a wasteland is just basically another word for a desert, where I think it's fair to say it's pretty impossible for a river to run through. And that's what God is saying through this verse, is that we should expect the impossible, that we should, yeah, be ready for incredible things that we've never seen before to be normal. And that's what I really love thinking about when it comes to, yeah, getting out of this period. Not going back to the things the way they were, but going into this new and improved world where we can be excited about, yeah, new things, and God can bring us more opportunities to bless others and to be blessed ourselves. And so kind of my encouragement, I guess, would be, don't look back, look forward. Embrace these new beginnings that you may be walking into, whether that may be just stepping into new faith. Perhaps you've started a new job, or perhaps you've just lost your job, and now you're experiencing things you haven't ever experienced before. Don't look at it as a step back. Look at it as a new possibility. Look at it as a new beginning where we can be blessed ourselves and we can also bless other people. And so that's what I have to say. I hope it encourages you, and I hope God blesses you in this time, and I hope you can walk into this new period of life once this is all over, looking forward to it and being excited for what God's got for you. God bless.